I will be a president for all South Africans.
It's all systems go for today's presidential inauguration, and when it comes to security, the police minister Peggy Cele was quite adamant that security will be so watertight, and that those who planning to disrupt this event will definitely have no chance of doing so, as about 2,500 police officers will be stationed in and around Loftus Stadium.
Simply accreditation was carefully handed out to members of the public, and we understand that government has made provision for around 32,000 people who wish to attend today's proceedings. As we saw earlier on from our colleagues, that members of the public and other dignitaries as well had already started making their way into the Loftus Versfeld, of course, to celebrate and attend this auspicious occasion. The official hashtag for this day is SA Inauguration 19. Let us take you now back to the Loftus Versfeld, where we'll get the latest updates and as far as what is currently happening over there.
Well, welcome back here to Loftus Versfeld. Of course, my colleague Sakina Kamwendo with me, and joining us now from the South African National Defence Force is Colonel Victor Kasapane. Colonel, good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much indeed for your time this morning. I imagine there have been months and months of preparation for the SANDF for this event.
A very good morning, and thanks for having me. Indeed, it has been months of hard work, months of preparations behind the scenes. It was not initially clear where this inauguration is going to be, so you can imagine the type of variations that are involved in this kind of planning. However, we are here and we are ready.
And which divisions will be participating in today's event?
You will realize that today we are going to have a battalion that consists out of the arms of service. So you are going to have a company from the NCG, the National Ceremonial Guard, a company from the Army, the Navy, the South African Military Health Services, the Air Force, and so together these 5 companies will form a part of this battalion that you will see here on parade.
How many people is that? Are we looking at about a couple of hundred people, 1,000?
No. We're talking about structurally a battalion is about 600 people. However, the people that you will see on parade here will be slightly less than 600. Yes.
Okay, and I mean, obviously, everyone, it's best sort of spit and polish time. You've got to make sure that everything looks better than it ever has.
That is correct. But that has been part of the massive preparations that we have been busy with so far. And we are confident that everything is in place. We have done our final live and dress rehearsal yesterday, and we are now ready for the execution today.
And of course, in the lead up, any hiccups, anything that you picked up on?
The purpose of preparations such as this and the rehearsals that we have been doing this week is to firstly identify those hiccups and to iron them out, so that when it comes a day like this, you would not have any hiccups whatsoever. So
we're going to be watching very closely.
Everything has been rehearsed to perfection.
I'm nicer than she is. I mean, there's a very important symbolism to this, in that it's the armed forces showing that they show respect to the civilian head, the newly elected president. I mean, there's a really important constitutional symbolism that's at play here.
That is correct. You will understand that in the first place, the president is not only the president to us, he is also the commander-in-chief to us. But on the other hand, you find that our military also happens to be part of the custodians of our constitution. And there is nothing more important than the upholding of that constitution as far as the occasion of today is concerned, and the presence of the military, albeit the battalion that you will see today, is indeed important and is symbolic of that.
So what can we look forward to, just to whet the appetite for those watching at home?
Well, we are going to have basically 2 main components that will be to this parade. You will have the parade, men and women on the beach here in front, and then you will have a very large component of it as well, being the salute that will be done from the Air Force. These 2 are the main components. Of course, there's a number of other activities that happen behind the scenes, but these will be the 2 main important things. In terms of the Air Force, we will have the initial fly past. That will be the salute fly past that will be conducted when we sing the national anthem initially. and then from there we will roll it up in terms of the mass fly past of the Air Force, where various elements of the South African Air Force will fly through here when the parade is in front here.
It's something many people are looking forward to. I mean, to watch those planes go over.
We are going to have obviously all assets of the South African Air Force displayed here, including some of the VIP aircraft and the presidential aircraft, by the way, that will be part of the fly past that you will see here today.
And how many aircraft all in all are we talking about?
Well, it is not all generic aircraft, so we are going to have a helicopter fly past first. This will be both the operational as well as the museum or heritage aircraft, as we call it. So you are going to see them in various formations coming through. So you will not see one mass of all aircrafts together. You're going to have helicopters from small to medium, and then you are going to have the transport helicopters, and in the end, which will be the cherry on top, you are going to see the fighters that are going to do the final salute here, obviously right at the end being the Gripen itself.
Right.
Colonel, thank you very much indeed. Really do appreciate it. Best of luck. I don't know if we're allowed to wish that to the military, but best of luck for the day, sir.
We have created our own luck with our preparations. Thank you.
I'm very pleased to hear that, actually.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, certainly I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Colonel Victor Kasapane, thank you very much indeed. All right, you are, of course, with the SABC, with SABC News at 6:30.